Namaste. Hi. Good afternoon. Happy Saturday, everyone. Wow, we already have a question coming in. How to move on? Wow. Ang aga. Yes. This is perfect because I'm actually here to talk about my next series of online meditation classes, which is about the art of letting go. So, perfect yung question ni sino ba yung nagtanong? Ni Lenwana. Lenwana Cortez is asking how to move on. So, ayan, we have another question from SJ FAEC. How to move on from my ex-girlfriend? So, letting go is never easy, but it is a skill that we as humans must absolutely master. Letting go is like cleansing your soul of any negative energy, pain that is no longer needed in your system. And it's not easy to let go of that kind of pain, especially psychological pain. You know, pain about losing a loved one, losing a relationship, losing a job. So this is why it is so important to train ourselves how to let go. And this is not an easy thing to do, which is why it takes patience, it takes practice. So for this month, I am going to be holding 3 online meditation classes, and it's going to be about the art of letting go. So it's going to start tomorrow, March 10, and at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Manila time. March 10, the next class is on March 17, and then the last one is on March 24. So if you would like to join these classes, this is going to be all about grief, how to process our pain, and how to let go. Because this month, March 6, last March 6, it was the 15th death anniversary of my father, Francis M. And so this is the reason why I'm doing these online meditation classes, is so that I can help those who are, you know, experiencing pain and suffering because they are going through a loss of a loved one, a loss of a relationship, a loss of a job, a loss of a friend. You know, friendship breakup, it's also so painful. Sometimes a friendship breakup hurts more than a romantic breakup, right? So if you would like to join our online meditation classes, March 10, March 17, March 24 at 8 a.m., these will all be via Zoom. Please send us a DM at Meditate with Maxine, and we will share with you how you can register and how you can send us the payment. One class is 555 pesos, but if you would like to avail of all 3 classes, you can only pay 1,500. So I highly recommend these classes for those who are wanting to know how to let go and how to process pain from a heartbreak or losing a loved one, which is honestly one of the most painful situations that you can ever find yourself in this life. So I hope to bring some help. I hope to help and to shed some light on this sensitive issue about letting go of pain. So if you would like to join, just send us a DM at Meditate with Maxine. So how are you guys? How's everyone doing? How is everyone this Saturday afternoon? I hope everyone is okay. So while we have each other here right now, then let's answer some questions. So someone is asking me, Turtle Rabbit, kailan po ba yung right time to let go? Kailan po ba yung right time to let go? Ikaw ang makakaalam nun eh. You are the one who will know and who will feel when it's time to let go. So what I would suggest, meditate, sit with your feelings, sit with your thoughts, and really try to process how you feel about this situation. When you sit and meditate and you feel, even if it hurts, that's how you deal with it. Not by drinking alcohol, not by shopping, not by going out to eat with your friends. These are all forms of distractions here on this earth. So how to deal with pain and how to know when it is time to let go, only you can answer that question. How? By feeling your way through the process. So sit in meditation, feel it in your heart. Do I still want to keep this, or do I already have to let it go? If it brings you happiness, if it makes you feel light, if it makes you feel clear, then it's good for you. But if it is already holding you back, it is putting you down, it is weighing you down, it is not making you the best version of yourself, then you'll know that it's time to let go. So there, that's my answer to that. When do you know when it's time to let go? Only you will be able to tell yourself that, and it is by feeling, not by overthinking, not by asking your friends and your family. You ask yourself. Me as a yoga teacher, as a yoga and meditation teacher, I don't want my students to keep depending on me. My hope is to teach you, my dear students, on how you can learn how to heal yourself by the grace of God. So, you're welcome, Turtle Rabbit. Sabi ni Curtis Corp, iba talaga ang aura ng taong kontento. I agree. I agree. People who are not content, you can tell they are stressed, and you can see it in their eyes, and you can feel it in their energy. But people who are content, who are surrendered, who trust and have faith in God, you can tell in their aura, you can feel it, you can see it. They are much lighter, they are much clearer, more positive aura. Yes, June Carillo, makakatulong ba yan sa anxiety? Yes, yes, yes. If you join my meditation classes, I assure you, you will learn how to calm yourself. You will learn how to breathe deep so that you can send love to your nervous system. So what happens to us, to the human body, whenever we go through trauma in childhood all the way going into our adult years, we experience all kinds of trauma. Losing a loved one, going through a breakup, being humiliated, being bullied. You know, we go through different kinds of trauma. Sexual abuse, mental abuse, so many forms. And we carry the effects of these traumas with us until we grow old. So that's why we are always anxious, because of the past negative experiences that we had. Now, in the present moment, our nervous system is always on edge. We are now always on fight or flight mode. Always, what do you call this? Always on the lookout for the next wrong thing to happen. That's anxiety. So if you meditate regularly, especially if you join my online classes, March 10, March 17, March 24, Sundays at 8 a.m. via Zoom, if it is a more consistent and regular practice, then you will regularly and consistently reduce your anxiety. It makes sense, right? So breathing, deep breathing, this will naturally calm you. Especially when you extend and lengthen your exhales. That long exhalation is sending a signal to your nervous system that everything is okay. That whatever happened in the past, it's not happening in the present moment. That is just our old trauma. And of course, the body, the mind is going to protect us. The ego is going to protect us because we have experienced that in the past and we don't want to go through it again in the present moment. So that's why it's important to meditate and to sit with these uncomfortable feelings. Don't run away from it. Don't be afraid. That's why please join our community so that we can all experience this together. You don't have to be alone. You are never alone. I know the feeling of being physically alone. I am alone most of the time by myself. But I've never felt alone because of my meditation, because I feel God's love. God is always here in my heart. And the reason why I meditate is because I strengthen that connection to Source, which is God. So that's my suggestion. If you really want to reduce your anxiety, meditate regularly. And regularly let go. Let go of your past. Let go. Learn the lesson, but let go of the pain. One of I think Paramahan sa Yogananda, which is the book. Paramahan sa Yogananda, the author of the book, the autobiography of a yogi, which is one of my favorite books. Please grab a copy of Autobiography of a Yogi. It changed my life. It is the book that got me into yoga teacher training. So, Paramahan sa Yogananda, I listened to an audio book about what he was talking about before. And he said, when you can talk about a painful memory in the past without the emotional charge, then it becomes wisdom. I'll repeat that. When you can talk about a painful memory in the past without the emotional charge, hindi ka na affect emotionally. You can talk about it and then it doesn't hurt anymore. That's when you know that you have turned your pain into wisdom. And it's a beautiful journey. Pain is there to make us stronger, and it's there to make us wiser. Because learning from the pain can only make you stronger and wiser. So I suggest don't run away from your pain. Feel it and let go. June Carillo, it's going to be online. So my 3 online meditation classes this month, March 10, March 17, and March 24, they will all be online via Zoom. So, so you can just meditate with me from the comfort of your home, wherever you may be. Even if you're in a different time zone, I hope our times match up, but this is all gonna be just from home. Donna Vallejo, oh my goodness, ang tagal ko nang hindi narinig yun. Donna Vallejo is my character in the show Daddy Dido Do with Vic Soto before. How to attend my class? NCL Tiama is asking, please send us a DM at Meditate with Maxine. We will be sharing with you the details on how you can reserve your slots. 555 per class, but if you would like to avail of all 3 classes, 15 for all. And you can send us the payment through GCash or BPI online. Paano nag-iiba yung boses ko? Can you please explain paano nag-iiba yung boses ko? Okay. What if your ex comes back and I'm still not healed? Rodeli Angelica is asking. Sorry baka mamaya magreklamo na naman kayo sa boses ko. Hindi ko alam kung anong sinasabi niyong nag-iiba. But answering Rodeli Angelica's question, what If your ex comes back, yan, nagbabago yung boses ko. Ito, binabago ko talaga yung boses ko. Naririnig nyo ba na nagbabago? Pero ito yung normal ko na voice. So, hindi ko alam kung anong sinasabi ninyo na binabago ko yung boses ko. So, what if your ex comes back and still you're not healed? Don't entertain. Focus on your healing. Because you really can't mix your energy with someone else if you have not done the work to heal. But what I would say is, you do not have to be 100% healed to be with someone. Because you cannot be 100% healed. I don't think it's possible because we are constantly changing as humans. We are constantly growing. And we are constantly getting hurt. So we have to keep healing. Healing is a never-ending process. Healing is just being more of who you are. Letting go of your past conditioning. Letting go of the old you, the old energy. And finally becoming who you are meant to be. That is what healing is about. So please focus on your healing. Never chase anyone. And just attract the right people. They will come. You just have to believe, and you have to focus on your healing. I became a yoga instructor in 2019 in Thailand. Diba? Hindi ko alam kung anong sinasabi nilang nagbabago yung voice ko. Okay. Nahirapan ka ba when you started yoga, or has it been really healing or relaxing for you agad? Who inspired you to start it? I started yoga in college, but when I really started practicing it regularly, it was with my ex-husband. I will forever be grateful for their family. My ex-husband's sister, Raya, was also a yoga teacher. So that's why I got more informed about this yoga and meditation world. And at the beginning, I hated it. Believe me, I hated yoga at the start. But then I started loving it more the more I did it. So it's not gonna be easy. Nothing is ever easy at the beginning. But that's the beauty of the process. You grow through it. You learn more about yourself. So don't be afraid, try it out. And I promise you, yoga will do you wonders. And yoga is different for every person. So what it did for me, it could be different for you. So try it and see how it works for you. Yay! Rodeli Angelica, thank you for answering, Miss Maxine. I already booked last night for March 24 session. See you, yay! See you! And I hope we all have a beautiful meditation series about the art of letting go. Hi po, there are days when you don't feel like getting up. And how do you combat that? What's the biggest motivator? God is my biggest motivator. Especially on days when I don't want to get up, when I don't want to meditate, when I don't want to exercise. That is when I do it even more. I become stronger than my mind. When my mind tries to tell me that I can't, I do it. Because I know I can. Because I believe in myself. And I get up every morning and I meditate at 4 or 5 a.m. because of God. Because it is my devotional practice. Because if not for Him, I wouldn't be here. I want to connect to Him first and foremost every morning, to give thanks to Him, and to offer my life to Him. I live for God. I worship God. I believe in God. I serve God. I am here for God. And that is why I get up every morning. So, I hope you can get up and greet God in the morning too. I hope you can spend time with God in the morning too. Before you get your phone, before you meet your day, get up and greet God. And it really will bring you peace. It will set the tone for the day. It will make you more connected to life. Because God is life. Life is God. God is everything. God is the world. So if you connect to God, everything else will be okay. That I promise you. Is it true that yoga opens your body as a portal and you can get possessed by entities? You are what you believe, and what happens for you is what you believe. So if you believe that you can get possessed, that will happen. But if you believe that God is protecting you, nothing will go wrong. I mean, life has its challenges. And even when you think God is not protecting you, He actually might be protecting you. You just don't understand it yet. So always remember that when you don't get your way, that is God protecting you. That is God redirecting you to His plan for you. So just keep connecting to God and you'll be okay. How to stop comparing yourself to others? Believe in yourself, work on yourself, connect to yourself. Work on yourself every day. This is what I did. I used to have zero self-respect. I used to have the lowest self-esteem. I did not believe in myself. I was sabotaging myself when I was younger. But when I started healing, when I started talking to God every day, when I started praying, when I started surrendering to the divine, that is when things changed. I started working on myself more. I started loving myself the right way. I started respecting myself on a deeper level. I now respect myself as a sacred being, as a sacred servant of God. And when you do this, when you work on yourself, and you start believing in yourself more, you will not need to compare. You will see that there is no need to compare. You are unique and special in your own way. You are not better than anyone, and no one is better than you. We are all equal. So when you work on yourself, when you believe in yourself and love yourself deeply, you will not compare. Because comparing yourself is a betrayal. Comparing yourself is a disservice. It is not honoring yourself. When you see your worth, when you understand your uniqueness, your special gifts, then you will see, God has a plan for me. And I don't need to compare. And even when I think people are getting ahead of me, that's not true. Because I am in my own lane. And in my own lane, there is no traffic. I am just focused on myself and on my dreams, on my goals. So, I do not compare. Comparing and competing are for the weak. Collaboration, believing in yourself, compassionate connection with others, that is the soul. That means that you are strong. Comparing and competing is for the weak. Believing in yourself, that makes you strong. When you are strong, you do not need to compete or compare. Yay! Reina Tolentino said, attended your yoga session in Neo office and that was amazing. Thank you. I hope you can join our online classes. Tomorrow, March 10, March 17, and March 24, Sundays at 8 a.m. via Zoom. 555 per class or 15 for all 3 classes. So please join us via Zoom. Send us a DM at Meditate with Maxine. Yes, I will do my own podcast one day. I hope you can tune in and subscribe whenever I have my podcast. What advice do I have for someone who is new to yoga? Just be open to the experience. Don't have any expectations. Be kind to yourself. Don't judge your experience. Think of yourself as a new student. So it will take time. You know, be gentle and be kind. Enjoy the process. You know, I used to struggle with perfectionism a lot. I wanted to be perfect right away, but it takes time. Practice makes perfect, right? So keep practicing and keep believing in yourself. Nico Potts is saying, thank you for going beyond a motivational speaker but an anointed one. Oh my goodness. I am honored by your words. Thank you. I don't see myself as anointed, but if that's how you feel, I am honored. Thank you. But I really do feel a strong connection to God because I have been devoting my life to Him, breathing for Him. And He has really, really helped me through my darkest times. Losing my father, you know, losing so many things in my life. God was the one who put me back together. I could not have done this without Him. And that is why I am talking about this passionately, because it's the truth. So please, for those who have not yet experienced this kind of relationship with God, I highly recommend meditation and just connecting to God, feeling Him in your heart. You can do this. I promise you. God is good all the time. How to not absorb the feelings, negative feeling or experience of someone who opens up to you. Have been feeling that lately, that I'm absorbing their energy. Whenever you're talking to someone who is giving you, who is sharing with you something negative, you can visualize a white light around you. Or you can meditate and you can ask God to send the Holy Spirit to protect you before you talk to this person. And always remember that you can always observe and not absorb. Observe and not absorb. You can be there for your friend without having to absorb the negative energy. Observe, don't absorb. So imagine that white, bright light surrounding you, protecting you, so that whatever the person is telling you, you can listen but you won't have to absorb. You can do this. Okay, Kata Ana, you can join the meditation classes on March 10, March 17, and March 24, Sundays at 8 a.m. Send us a DM at Meditate with Maxine and we will send you the information on how you can reserve. What do you do if you start thinking of hurting yourself? Stop, sit, breathe, pray. This is not you. This is the devil trying to trick you into thinking that you need to do this, but you don't. No. The devil doesn't like it when you are solid with God. That's why it challenges you. It sends you these negative thoughts, negative feelings. It's trying to toy with you, play with your emotions. And God is there to make you strong. So please pray. Don't judge yourself. This is not bad. We all go through this. I'm sure one way or another we have all thought to end everything. Especially when we are now adults. Adulting is so hard. And ending everything seems to be the easy way out, right? But it is not the healthy solution. Going through pain and facing it, this is what's going to make you stronger, not running away from it. So when there are times that you want to hurt yourself, stop, sit, breathe and pray. Cry and ask yourself, where is this coming from? You can also ask advice from a psychiatrist, from a therapist. You can also do your research. There is a lot of help out there. You don't need to do this on your own. Especially when you are about to hurt yourself and you are about to do something harmful. Stop. Breathe. Pray. You can do this. I wish you well. And it's not the end of the world. life is always much more beautiful when you go through fear and pain. After, the reward is just amazing. When you go through pain and you face it and you deal with it, you will feel heaven on earth because you have released the pain. And this is a constant journey, a constant battle of good and bad, right or wrong, evil and what's the opposite of evil? Good. So just pray. This is a sign for you to talk to God and to ask Him to guide you. So I wish you well. Yes. Do I need to cut off my friend who is giving me cold actions like she gives me negative energy without telling me the reason? Nakakapagod na kasi yung ugali niya. Yes. Yes. As adults, we are supposed to be mature enough to communicate and not be childish and send balak dyan. That's not right. As adults, we are supposed to know how to communicate with each other. And if your friend is draining you, cut them off. If you have already tried everything and they still don't want, it's not worth it. It's never worth it. Protect your energy and put yourself first. Again, feel your way through it. If it feels like you have to cut them off, honor that. Only you can answer these questions for yourself. Feel in your heart. And you will know when it's time to let go of the friendship. Hi Maxine, hope you'll have a yoga meditation workshop here in Pampanga. Yes, I think I'm going to be visiting a yoga studio in Pampanga. I forgot the name, but I will be in Pampanga soon. Excuse me. Hi Basi! I recently found out that my aunt named me Maxine because of you. Magkaiba lang ang spelling. Yay! I'm honored. Thank you, tita. Tell your tita, thank you. Oh, White Daisies, if you were to choose only one, be an actor or be a yoga or meditation teacher. I can't choose. But if I really had to choose, I would choose yoga meditation teacher and then acting on the side. Because I love to act as well. But I don't want to choose, honestly. But if I really had to, I would choose the yoga and meditation teacher because I love helping people. I love guiding, especially since I'm not saying I know it all. I'm not claiming to be an expert, although I am a certified yoga and meditation teacher. But I do love acting and I do love teaching. Both of them are my loves. But I really love helping people. So I love to teach. And if I were given an opportunity to act again, I will not say no. I love acting. So I hope that when I have a show again or a movie, you guys can support. I miss acting. Where is this belief system coming from? My belief system? It's coming from God. My relationship with God. How do you find the balance in protecting your peace and loving others? Like if you're in the same house, you can't just walk away. Thanks. There is always a proper way to communicate and setting our boundaries. So if you are in the same house of the people who send you negative energy, I really feel you, and it really is hard. So please have a meditation practice where you can protect your energy. Breathe. Practice even for just 10 minutes. Breathe. Especially if you know that they're gonna be around you, breathe. People in our lives are meant to trigger us because we are meant to evolve. We are meant to grow. We are meant to fix those triggers. So when we are in a household with the same people who are sending us negative energy, that is meant for you to grow. There is a reason behind it. You are right where you are needed. You are right where you are meant to be. So stop resisting and surrender. This is part of your evolution. So love them from afar by praying for them and ask God to protect you. Ask God to send the Holy Spirit to your house so that you won't be triggered as much. And again, there is always a proper way to communicate. You can call your family member, "Can I talk to you? I am feeling a certain type of way, and if we can we have more like respect for each other," or something like that. Whatever you need, voice it out in a kind way, not fighting. And then meditate. If you are in a home with other negative people, meditate. Visualize that white light around you, protecting you, so that you won't be affected by their negativity. You can do this. What to do when people are belittling you? Do not believe them, because it's not true. People who belittle you are the little ones. People who belittle you are the true small ones. People who belittle, they are miserable inside. So don't pay attention to them. Don't worry about them. Pray for them. Because they are the ones who feel little. That's why they are belittling you. And you don't have to accept that. That's bullshit. You don't have to accept it. No. White light. Sorry. Not today, Satan. That's what we do. So, don't believe them. Don't give them that power. Don't give your power away. What to do if someone is projecting their trauma on you? Pray. Pray for them and then talk to them. And tell them, honestly, this is what I'm feeling. I feel like you are projecting your trauma. I feel like you need help, or I want to help. Well, how can I help? It's always about how can we find a solution. Because sometimes people fight and it's always just, ikaw kasi, hindi ikaw eh, hindi ikaw. It's always just to throw the negative energy but not to find the solution. When we are healing, we are constantly finding creative solutions on how we can find the better situation for all. The best situation for all. That is what we are doing. I feel how you are so grounded, Miss Max. It's so nice to watch something like this, especially how negativity is rampant now. Thank you. It's the meditation. So meditate. If you want to ground yourself, meditate. How do I convince an atheist to believe that there is God? Be like God. Love them like God. No forcing. We don't have to force the atheist to believe. But by being there for them and by holding space, then you can make them feel God's presence. Make them feel God's presence by showing them that I don't judge you. I don't judge your belief. I'm here and I accept that we are different and it is okay. That is how you make them feel that God is there. God's presence can be felt when there is compassion without judgment. So we make atheists believe that there is God by not forcing them, by actually telling them that we believe and respect their belief as well. So I believe everyone has the right to believe whatever they want to believe in this universe. I do not force. Even if I am vegan and there are people around me eating animals, I do not force. I respect. And that is how God works. God is a loving God. God is an accepting God. God does not want us to fight. So Christians who keep forcing us to believe in Jesus, that is not what God wants. That is not what Jesus wants. God and Jesus do not want you to fight others to believe in their God. To believe in your God. Because we all believe in one God. There are different idols. There are different avatars. Krishna, Allah, Buddha, all the religions. But there is only one God, one consciousness, one energy that is making this universe work, and that is God. So we don't have to force. The beauty of this kaleidoscope world is the different voices, different faces, different colors, different hues. That is what makes this world beautiful, all our differences. So we don't have to force. No forcing. Kamukha niyo po si Mama Mary. Grabe na kayo. You guys are so cute. Podcast, please. Yes, okay. Haribol! Yay! Okay, sige, yun na yun. O sige, gagawa tayo ng podcast, okay? Basically, I just went live today. Okay. Why I went live today is to invite all of you to join my online meditation classes this month. Sundays at 8 a.m. March 10, March 17, March 24. Join us in our community, Meditate with Maxine. Send us a DM at Meditate with Maxine if you would like to join our classes. 555 for one class or 15,000 pesos for 3 classes. So please join us and I'll see you soon. Send us a DM at Meditate with Maxine. Bye!